Hello, welcome to Kate's Egg. Today I am in Denver, Colorado at LoDough Bakery on the dairy block, which is very exciting. And we're going to be taking a tour and learning all about the bakery. Now we are going to head inside the bakery. I am now inside the bakery with Jan, the owner of LoDough Bakery, which is very awesome, so thank you so much.
Sure thing.
Could you give me an overview of what you do here?
Yeah, so our main business is we're a wholesale bakery with a small batch storefront, and our small batch storefront concentrates on local organic grains.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, so we get all of our flour freshly milled every week up in Boulder and bring it down here and then make some delicious sourdough that you can see right behind us.
Oh, it does look delicious.
As well as some pastries, and then our wholesale part focuses on just like providing restaurants around us in the community with some fresh bread every day.
That's phenomenal. So you're really doing wonderful things for the community.
Yeah, thank you.
All the wheat you use is local wheat, which is just phenomenal, and it's also locally milled. So throughout the whole process of creating your delicious pastries, you're really supporting local businesses.
Yeah, exactly. So the flour does come right here from Colorado, and then it's milled up in Boulder. I go grab it every week, and we right now have red turkey wheat in-house. We have a whole wheat and a sifted one. So this is all used for our storefront. So all of our pastries that you can see here.
That's amazing.
Okay. All right, so we make puff pastries. Everything is rolled out by hand. So strawberry danishes here, hazelnut crowns, scones, and cookies. And then we do all kinds of breads. So we do everything from sourdough, hoagies, brioche, challah, focaccia.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
And what would a typical morning look like in the bakery?
Yeah, so I get here at 4 in the morning, and then I start making all the doughs. The sourdough does rest overnight, so that's actually made the day before. So it's basically just shaping the next day. Then I start the challah in the morning. I start the production for the restaurants. And baking off all the pastries basically. So we open at 10 o'clock, so from 4 to 10 is like crazy time. And then like right when we open, I can relax a bit.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
Yeah.
And are most of your pastries sold in-house?
Yeah, all the pastries, so everything in the storefront is sold just here. And then everything we do wholesale just goes to restaurants.
That's really great.
So right here we have our sifted red turkey. It's kind of like an all-purpose flour, if you want to see it that way. And we also use over here a whole wheat. Basically just have the outside of the wheat on there as well. And we also have organic rye flour.
Wow.
Right in here. And rye flour is just really fun to work with. It doesn't have gluten, so it's very interesting in bread.
And what's very awesome is to see how you use all of your flour and what wheat is used for, because my family actually farms wheat in Montana.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's really fun to see like it all come together.
Yes, and how it gets to the end consumer.
Yeah, exactly. So I grew up on a farm as well in Austria. We did not have grains, but we had vegetables and lots of fruit.
Oh wow, that's
And
very cool.
Yeah, my family was always very focused on eating organic and fresh. So when I moved to the United States, like eating grocery store bread was kind of disappointing. So I'm self-taught actually, and bread was just like very important to me in my diet especially. And I was missing like really good flavorful bread, and that's where like local grains come in and organic grains. It's just because like the fact that they're freshly milled just keeps all the oils in them as well. So it's just like a really full flavored, robust loaf.
And a really great quality product at the end.
Yeah.
Wow.
So here we have our loaf of sourdough, and I think we should cut in.
Yes. That would be marvelous. And what wheat is this bread made from?
So this is turkey red. So yeah, let's cut a nice piece there. Do you prefer butter and jam, or how do you like to eat it?
What would you recommend?
I'll usually just eat it with some butter, and then I have some fresh house-made strawberry jam as well.
That sounds phenomenal.
There you go.
Wow, thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. This looks so delicious. I cannot wait.
It's still warm too. It's good.
I don't think I've ever had better bread in my life.
Oh, thank you.
If you're ever in Denver, you have to stop at LoDough Bakery. That's a must.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the absolute best part of my entire trip so far, so thank you.
So, like I said, I grew up on a farm, and my parents were very focused on like local organic food already, like almost 20 years ago. Well, 20 years ago now. And we milled our own grains, so we would go pick up fresh grains from the farmers, take them home, and then whenever we bake, we just like freshly mill it, and we had a little household mill.
Oh gosh,
And
that's
it-
amazing.
Yeah, and that really just like changes the way you like see things and taste things moving forward from there.
Completely. It really shapes your perspective
Yeah, absolutely.
around food and purchasing local ingredient, how to end up at that really quality
Yeah.
end product.
Exactly, and the more we can like show people that type of lifestyle, the more we can like all be part of it and make it more affordable as well.
Yes, and the process of going from the farm direct to the bakery, the consumer can see the whole process all the way throughout.
Exactly, yeah.
So you create all of your recipes yourself as well.
Yeah, exactly, especially with us being at a very high altitude as well, 5,280 feet. You're gonna have to work with like higher hydration. There's quicker leavening around here. So yeah, all the recipes are developed in my head here.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So right here we're currently shaping our hoagie rolls. That's one of our wholesale products, and it goes right next door to the milk market. So once they're fully baked, I just run them out over there, and they have fresh sandwiches every day with this beautiful bread.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Basically what we're doing, we have a pre-shaped dough here already. Pre-shaping just gives the dough a little bit of structural integrity, and then the final shape, like it suggests, we'll put it in its final form, sealing it up, and then we just lay it on these little trays there to prove it. And it gets pressure baked, then send off to the restaurant. So LoDough Bakery, we just opened 2 months ago actually, so we're brand new.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was working as a bar manager for one of the restaurants here in town, and the owners from the Bonanos, they have 11 concepts here in Denver, and they knew that I wanted to bake, and my dream was opening a bakery. So after lots of persuasion, I was able to like develop a partnership with them. And
Oh, that's very cool. Well, congratulations. This is just phenomenal.
yeah, and we also just last week got this brand new oven in, which we're really excited about. I was baking everything out of a pizza oven and cast irons before that.
Wow.
So now we have just like one, a lot more capacity, and two, just like way better equipment.
That must be very nice.
Yeah, very.
These look spectacular.
Thank you. So just a little finishing touch there.
What would be your most popular item at the bakery so far?
Probably these actually right here are strawberry danishes, hand-rolled puff pastry, some lemon cream cheese, our house-made strawberry jam, and some fresh strawberries on there. And they're just a delight, nice, light, and crispy. Do you want to taste one?
Sure, thank you. Oh my goodness. Mmm,
Very like it.
absolutely to die for.
And then these things are a childhood memory of mine. So I used to help out on this farmer's market, and this pastry is called a hazelnut crown. And the lady that helped out would pay me in little pastries, which were those.
Really?
Yeah. So with, again, puff pastry filled with a hazelnut paste there.
That's really neat.
It's almost like a bear claw.
Your pastries are beautiful. Have you been baking your whole life?
So I actually started out in the kitchen. So I went to culinary school and never really enjoyed being in the kitchen. So I switched to front of house, and I worked as a bartender in 4 countries. So
Oh,
I grew
wow.
up in Austria, moved to Switzerland. I bartended in Scotland and in the United States. And just about 4 or 5 years ago or so, I got back into baking really. So that's when I started just learning everything I could.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
Really an art that must take a while to learn.
Yeah, for sure. I think most of everything in baking is just like practicing the same things over and over again. So a lot of failure involved in it. But with books and YouTube, really, I was able to teach myself pretty much much everything.
Wow,
but
that's amazing.
yeah, I think the hardest thing is just like something that comes with experience. It's just like understanding the dough, what time does to the dough and fermentation, etc.
Well, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, thanks for coming in.
And would a lot of the concepts for your pastries come from your roots back in Austria?
Yeah, exactly. So we know Austria actually originated in Austria. So basically bread making was turned into adding a bunch of butter, folding it on top of each other, and we had these lovely puff pastries developed from there.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for the tour of your bakery. This has been absolutely wonderful, and I don't think I've ever had anything more spectacular and delicious in my life.
Thank you so much for coming in. It's been a true pleasure having you here.
And where can people find you?
So you can find us on Instagram at LoDough_bakery. Our website is lodoughbakery.com. And we're located right here in the lower downtown neighborhood in Denver, right at the dairy block.
Make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you learned a little bit more about where your week goes and how these delicious pastries and bread end up on your table, and all the hard work and effort that goes into it.
Yeah, from both sides.
Yes. Oh, very true.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.